Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem kleinen React-Video zu der EA Play 2020. Normalerweise würde ich das sehr gerne streamen, aber an dem Tag, an dem die EA Play war, hatte ich so kleine Internetprobleme. Deshalb habe ich gesagt, komm, auf YouTube.
Play 2020. We're happy that you're joining us today. Over the next 45 minutes or so, we've got so much for you, including creative, innovative, and really fun new games.
Bin ja mal gespannt, was kommt. Ich habe keine hohe Erwartung bei
Before we get
EA.
into the show, I'd like to take just a minute here. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to first responders, medical staff, and essential personnel. This has certainly been a challenging year.
Naja, was denke ich mal, was kommt? Sims vielleicht irgendwas?
The devastating COVID-19 pandemic, these brave heroes are working to keep us safe and healthy at every turn. I also want to thank our teams for their amazing dedication while working from home. What you've been able to achieve is nothing
Man merkt doch, die liest vom Teleprompter ab.
We are also deeply thankful to all of you,
Weil die Augen so
even when we've had to stay physically apart, billions of you are using games to come together, to play, and do amazing things for each other. You've shown why this is truly the greatest form of entertainment on the planet. This is also a critical time for the movement to end racism and racial injustice in this world.
Also, Sims
Black lives matter, and there is much to be done to drive real and meaningful change.
FIFA.
A couple of weeks ago, we shared some actions that Electronic Arts is taking. We will not rest on this. It's a long-term commitment.
Und ja, ich finde es gut, dass die für Black Lives Matter und so Wort rausbringen.
Continue to build strong representation in our games, and we are focused on making our communities fun, inclusive, and positive places to play. We also have real work to do to bring greater diversity into our company, and we are committed to doing that work. Today we're here because of the power of games. Games bring us together. They can make our lives better.
Also FIFA, Madden, das könnte kommen. Need for Speed weiß ich nicht nach Eat. Schon wieder ein neues Eat for Speed.
All of us at Electronic Arts believe in that, and it's why we're excited to get up every morning to make great experiences for all of you. So thanks for being here with us. And now, let's get into some games.
Ich bin mal gespannt, was für Games kommen. Indies könnten vielleicht interessant werden bei EA.
What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and welcome to EA Play. We had an incredible show in LA planned for you. Huge stage, massive setup, these giant monitors. I was gonna fly in on an X-Wing. I was gonna land the X-Wing on stage. I was gonna set off a bunch of fireworks. Then what? T-shirt cannon, bam, shooting out game consoles. Then Carol Baskin, some tigers. That last part was all me. Then, because of circumstances beyond our control, we had to come up with something a little different. Instead of LA, I'm in my hometown of San Francisco, but we still have the Tigers. What's that, James? No Tigers. So you lied. Oh, all right. I'm being told there are no Tigers, but whatever. We're still going to bring you the EA Play you know and love. Huge surprises, big announcements, incredible reveals, and never-before-seen gameplay. Coming up over the next hour, we've got game reveals galore, world premiere trailers of new titles, some old favorites making a comeback, a look at a new way Star Wars fans can live out their greatest fantasies this year, plus a sneak peek at the future. Oh, and pay close attention because today you could win one of thousands of Steam codes for more than a dozen great EA games on Steam. Throughout the show, keep an eye out for discreetly placed golden letters.
Ah ja.
Write them down as they appear, and at the end of the show, we'll tell you where you can enter that secret code for a chance to win free games on Steam. So don't go anywhere. Who am I kidding? None of us can leave our house.
Ein
But enough talking. Let's see some games. Up first, we're headed to the Outlands.
Bin ja mal gespannt.
That's right. It's Apex Legends time.
Apex, vielleicht kommt da jetzt ein Reveal dazu, dass es auf Steam kommt. Vielleicht kommt ja auch bald Shadow Drop. Origin wird eingestellt, alle Games nur noch auf Steam. Das wäre irgendwie interessant.
Hey Apex fans, the battle just keeps getting bigger. Thanks to you, Apex Legends is coming off its most successful, most epic season yet, and we're just getting started.
Apex.
Season 4 saw more of you jumping into the fight than ever before, and you've kept that amazing momentum going forward, making Season 5 the biggest and best start to a season ever.
Mittlerweile so.
Took out an enemy. Hold on to your holograms.
We hope you've been enjoying Season 5, Fortune's Favor.
Das ist halt irgendwie so allgemein mit Battle Royale bei mir.
Loba, a major map
Paar
change to
Runden,
King's
hui,
Canyon.
dann pfui.
Rest in peace, Skulltown. An all-new ranked series and a ton of quality of life updates. But it's about to get even better. Today, I'm here to tell you about what's coming next to Season 5 with our latest collection event, Lost Treasures. Take a look.
Wisst ihr, was ich für ein Gefühl habe, ohne dass jetzt es weiß, aber ich denke mal, der Code, den du mal eingeben musst, ist wahrscheinlich EA Play oder EA Steam. Warum? Der erste Buchstabe ist schon mal ein E.
They might walk away with lost treasures. I'll high-five you all when I see you. Mobile respawn beacon here.
My sinuses are firing again. Check yourself or wreck yourself.
Die Origin ist halt bei mir, muss ich so sagen.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns.
Ja, also er ist halt nicht so geil. Und leider gibt es da viel zu viele Launcher auf dem PC. Uplay, Steam, Epic, UG Galaxy, Battle.net und Bethesda hat doch auch mittlerweile ein.
As you just saw, the Lost Treasures Collection event brings with it a ton of great content, including a new limited time mode, Armed and Dangerous Evolved.
Werde ich das Spiel nochmal spielen? Nee.
Snipers and shotties only,
Das liegt daran, dass ich eh keiner mit dem ich spielen kann.
All armor is Evo armor,
Und ich
and we're
fand das Spiel
removing
so,
all of the respawn beacons across the entire map. Don't worry though, you'll still be able to bring back your teammates with the help of a new item, the mobile respawn beacon. You'll have one of these in your inventory at the start of each match, giving you the power to choose when, and more importantly, where you bring your teammates back into the battle. Lost Treasures also introduces a new town takeover, Crypto's Map Room, which gives players a closer look at what motivates this drone-wielding hacker.
Ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich
And of
gucke das
course,
jetzt
the
noch
Lost
weniger
Treasures
zu
collection
spielen.
delivers a bunch of exclusive content you can earn by completing challenges, as well as all new event-exclusive cosmetic items and the introduction of your boy Mirage's heirloom, which is fittingly a trophy of himself.
Excited to see you all in the ring. Don't worry, there's plenty of me's to go around.
And the best part is you don't have to wait that long. Lost Treasures drops on Tuesday, June 23rd. And that's not all, Apex fans. The battle is expanding. That's right, this fall we're bringing Apex Legends to Steam. And I know you're hoping, wondering, praying, so before you ask, yeah, crossplay is coming to Apex this fall. It's been one of the biggest requests we get, and we're thrilled to finally deliver it to our fans.
Auf Steam könnte es sein, dass ich vielleicht noch
What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, one last thing. Let's make it official.
mal gucke. Oh, auf
We're
der
huge
Switch.
fans of Nintendo
Das
here
wurde
at
auch mal
Respawn.
Zeit. Aber
We're
es,
incredibly excited to be bringing Apex Legends to the Switch this fall. And we'll share more details in the months ahead. So that means you'll be able to squad up no matter where you and your friends prefer to play. Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or on PC
Crossplay.
via Origin and Steam. We're throwing out a lifeline and healing the divide between the platforms. On behalf of the entire Apex team, we want to thank our incredible community. Your passion for the game is
ich
truly
meine,
inspiring.
von
We look forward to
Grafikstil
seeing
müsste
you
es
all in the
klappen.
arena. And don't
Aber-
forget, check out Lost Treasures on June 23rd.
Oh man, that was amazing.
Das.
I think I'm hyperbolic. I think I'm hypervent. I've had a really good time here.
Ist ja eh so eine Sache, wenn du mit Konsolen- und PC-Spieler gleichzeitig spielst. Ich meine, dann kannst du immer schon mal. Der Fortnite
Sul,
hat noch
everyone.
mehr. Und
One
Sims.
thing I admire about Apex Legends is its commitment to having such a diverse range of characters. At The Sims, we've always believed representation and diversity in games is critically important. Perhaps now more than ever.
Das Ding ist, ich habe halt Sims 4 leider schon auf Origin. Auf Steam hätte ich es zwar schon irgendwie gern.
So, here to tell you in their own words are a few members of our Sims community.
It's a very interesting thing to explain.
It feels empowering.
Ich weiß nicht, Sims 4 hat irgendwie bei mir nicht gezündet. Sorry.
Just like keeping relationships good with people.
It's probably like the only place where I was open.
They get to see my personality first before seeing my disability, I guess you could say.
I found myself to be the only black child in my school. I was discriminated, I was bullied. My skin tone, my height, and my teeth.
First realized that I was trans, and I was like praying to God to undo it. I have this world where I can express myself and be myself.
Where I come from, who I am, the color of my skin, you know, who I'm attracted to, let any of that get in the way. It was no barriers.
No matter where I was
Sims
or
4
what I was
hat
going
schon ein
through,
paar
I had
richtige
my safe
Wege.
place. This is plausible. This is a future you can have.
It was almost like I
Aber
was
irgendwie
peeking into the future, and I didn't know it at the time, but it gave me hope.
It
so
gave me a sense
eingeschränkt
of
in
hope
gewissen Bereichen.
that I could build a life that looked like that.
The Sims is almost like a utopia of what I hope our world eventually becomes.
As I got more comfortable with my character in the game, I got more comfortable with myself.
I play to build me.
I play to express myself.
I play to make a difference.
I play to feel good about myself.
I play to have confidence.
Fun.
To have me time.
Fuel my creativity.
It's more than just a game. It's creating your life.
Sims 4 hat auch leider das Problem in Origin. Die Bundles, die du dir selbst erstellen kannst, sind meist teurer, als wenn du dir im Sale
As you just saw, there are so
die
many
DLCs
reasons why
einzeln
I am
kaufst.
proud to be part of the Sims global community. We want the Sims to be a place of unity and hope. A place
Aber
where you
naja.
can be your authentic self and build your vision
Ich bin mal
for
gespannt,
our
was jetzt
shared
kommt.
world.
Kommt ein neues
A place
DLC
to imagine what's
oder ein neues
possible.
Update.
To our Simmers, thank you for everything you've done to make your communities virtual and
Oder
real
sagen
a
die
better place.
jetzt auf Steam.
Now, I know some of you tuned in hoping for some Sims news, and we'll have plenty to share as the summer goes on, but we do have one announcement for you. We'll be welcoming players on a whole new platform as The Sims
Steam.
4 arrives on Steam today. Take a
Ah,
look.
sag ich doch. Ich weiß nicht, warum was mich jetzt wundert, die machen jetzt so richtig viel Werbung, Spiele auf Steam, aber nicht auf Epic Games. Warum nicht? Ist da die Zielbase halt doch nicht so geil auf deren Games? Ich glaube, Star Wars konntest du dir dort auch kaufen. Ich muss sagen, Epic Games Launcher ist schon kacke. Ich glaube, auf Steam ist die Playerbase einfach größer. Aber du brauchst halt trotzdem noch
Hey
immer deinen
everyone,
Origin-Account.
Alex here from the social team, and joining me today from our community team is Freeman.
Hey folks, yes, we're here to tell you that it's not just The Sims 4 arriving on Steam today. 5 more great
Battlefield.
EA games, including Titanfall 2, A Way Out, and Dead Space 3, are all playable right this second.
Was?
And
Dead
EA
Space
Access
3?
arrives on Steam this fall. You can get all those great titles and a ton more with your membership.
You can also expect to see our new releases on Steam too. One of the first arrived just a short while ago with full mod support via Steamworks.
The critics love it, and we know you will too. This
What?
is Command & Conquer Remastered.
Achso, Command & Conquer. Aber das ist doch jetzt schon draußen. Ist es nicht eigentlich auch schon auf Steam draußen? Ich bin halt kein CNC-Fan. Und wenn ich da schon so höre, hey, die haben halt nicht die deutsche Synchro neu gemacht. Was man eigentlich hätte machen sollen, weil jetzt ist das Game auch uncut. Du hast immer noch die Cut-Voice-Lines drin. ich gönn's jedem.
And Steam isn't the only platform getting some love. We'll be bringing games to more platforms than ever.
You can expect 7 new games coming to Switch in the next 12 months, including Burnout Paradise coming tomorrow and Apex Legends later this year. And we're bringing crossplay to many of your favorite games too, starting with Need for Speed Heat and continuing with some new titles being revealed later in the show.
It's all about giving you the freedom to play what you want,
bei so
where
Spielen
you
für
want,
Speed kommt.
and with who you want. It's about playing together.
Absolutely.
super.
Now, let's reveal some more games. Over to you, Greg.
Quick reminder to keep an eye out for those special golden letters hidden throughout the show. They could appear anywhere, and I mean anywhere, so keep your eyes open. Write the letters down as they appear, and once you've got the full code, you'll be able to enter for a chance to win one of more than a dozen great games on Steam. So stay tuned and find out where
Also
to
wenn
enter
ihr
the
jetzt,
code into the show.
ich sag's mal
Now,
so,
if you follow my content at all,
recht
then
haben
you know
sollte
there's
und der
nothing
Code
I love
EA
more
Play
than
ist,
Buffalo Wings and
würde ich
discovering inventive
lachen.
new games. Well, I don't have any Buffalo Wings, but I do have something just as tasty. Over the past couple of years, EA has partnered with the amazing studios like Hazelight and Joy to give us such creative titles as A Way Out in Fae. Here to explain how they do it are a few of the talented developers working on the next wave of EA Originals.
Und EA Originals haben schon Potenzial, sehr gut zu sein.
Sometimes you just have this great idea of a game, but it can be really hard to do it on your own.
Unravel ist zum Beispiel cool.
We wanted space for our studio's creativity to flow free, so that we could try unconventional
Way
approaches to
Out
solving new
soll auch
ideas.
sehr gut sein.
There are times where you've got to like break past your own sort of mental blocks, even if that meant building a whole new kind of game engine.
We get to do the game we want to do. Nothing, and I mean nothing, comes into the game if it doesn't follow the vision.
We can really push our ideas further and bigger than we first imagined.
Das war auch immer so ein
Let's find
Kritikpunkt,
that magic.
dass diese EA Indie Games halt EA Indie Games sind. Beim PC auf Origin. Deswegen habe ich mir zum Beispiel A Way Out auf der PlayStation geholt. Und Unravel auch. Wo ich es am liebsten auf dem PC spielen wollen würde. Ich sag mal,
Up first
es
is
wird ein Play.
Hazelight and their mild-mannered, quiet leader, Joseph Ferris.
Let's do it.
Das wäre so lustig, wenn ich einfach raten könnte. Hey.
There are like passionate people, there are crazy people, and there's me. Okay, can you swear here? Can you swear? Okay. The Oscars, you know? The Oscars! You!
Wow. Ja, das war schon lustig.
No apologies there.
Und der Typ
Yeah,
ist
I know, I'm
schon
cocky. I
lustig
can't help it,
drauf.
man. I was born in Beirut, 1977. I lived there 10 years. There was civil war and there was a lot of bad stuff happening there. We tried to move 5 times to Sweden. The 5th time they let us in. And that's lucky for Sweden, because I've given Sweden a lot, you know. My third movie, Zozo, it's basically about my life when I came to Sweden when I was young. I've done 5 feature movies and now I've done 3 games. And it's way hard to make a game. It's almost like the audience has control of the pacing of the story, while in movies it's being paced for you. In video games, there's so much to be explored from a storytelling perspective because of the interactivity. There are some studios out there that are making games that have good stories, but they pretty much have one mechanic they like reuse all the time. The designers and the story writers are kind of like doing 2 different games. That's why I founded Hazelight, to keep pushing the boundaries of what is possible in games. That's what game number 3 from Hazelight is all about.
Was ist das dritte Spiel?
The new game, It Takes Two, is a co-op action-adventure platformer that will blow your f***ing mind away. The story starts out with a small family. Cody, May, that's the parents, and then Rose, the little daughter. So Cody and May are about to separate. Rose doesn't want them to divorce, so she creates 2 dolls out of wood and clay, and these dolls magically come alive, and you actually controls both Cody and May. And you could say you're almost controlling their emotions. You're almost playing their emotions. There's even levels where we're actually making a mechanic for their emotions. So again, marrying the story and the mechanics. And I think for the players, that's gonna feel very new, different, and unique. They haven't played anything like this before. It Takes Two is a crazy roller coaster ride that doesn't really have an ending. It has an ending, but that ending is that the roller coaster crashes and you fly into the sky and get up into space. And when you're in space, you're like, what the f am I doing up here? And then maybe you get back to Earth again. That's the best way to describe It Takes Two, actually.
Aha. 2021.
Wow, that was the best way to describe it. All right, Joseph, we love you so much. Thank you. Keep it up over there. The Oscars. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this originals train rolling, and let's stay in Sweden. Of course, I'm a fan of both their delicious red gummy fish and their video games. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Klaus and Olav from Zoink Games.
Bin halt echt gespannt. Also das ist jetzt
Thanks,
so...
Greg. Welcome to Gothenburg and, well, my home.
Da müsste ich halt mehr sehen.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring you any Swedish fish, but we do have some exciting news for you about our latest game. At Zoink, we've always been driven by love of rich visual storytelling and creating strange worlds that people can escape to. The weirder, the better, and I think my friend Olav would agree.
Yeah, absolutely. And for our next game, though, we wanted to try something a little darker, something out of a gothic fairy tale. It started with a mood and some paintings, grew into this eerie, strange world that feels like something out of a beautiful, twisted dream. And that's the world of random.
Lost and Random is the story of Even, a little girl with a big heart and an even bigger temper. After a horrible event that changed her life, she embarks on a dangerous journey through the world of random. But fortunately,
müsste ich mal
she's not
schauen,
alone.
aber
Just like I have
könnte
Olav,
mal was
Even
werden.
also has a crazy little weird friend thing with her.
Along her journey, Even discovers Dicey, a playful, loyal, almost puppy-like dice companion that gives her the power to really change things in the kingdom of random.
Da weiß ich jetzt wirklich nicht.
Despite the name, in Even's world,
Mir
randomness
auch
is
der
feared,
Artstyle zu
and the
sagen.
dark force controls every aspect of life, from where you live to how you act or what your favorite color is. It's a coming-of-age story set against the backdrop of a mysterious world, but it holds a modern message that's really relevant to our world right now.
I think we can all relate to the desire to try and control the chaos around us. With Dicey's
Ich habe
help,
schon
though,
fast das
Even learns the
Gefühl,
power in
dass
doing
die
just
EA
the opposite.
Originals dieses Mal
Embrace the
alle irgendwie
randomness,
das gleiche
accept
sind.
uncertainties in life, and you'll be
Das eine
surprised
scheint
how far it takes you.
das scheint Adventure zu
Imagine
sein,
if
das
you
andere ist ein
could change the
Adventure.
course of life with the roll of a dice. What would you do? Play it safe or trust in yourself and take a chance? We can't wait for you to play and find out.
We're still a long ways from launch, but we hope you will join Even and Dicey on their journey next year. Until then, please enjoy this first look at Lost and Random.
Welcome to Random.
The world of random.
Beim einen war ich jetzt nicht vom Artstyle begeistert, von dem auch nicht.
A dice that has ruled this kingdom for generations, transforming the fates of people just
Ich meine, wenn es erst nächstes Jahr kommt.
But what if I told you there is another dice with the power to change everything? Now, my friend, it's your turn to roll, to play the odds, and break.
Das sagt nicht, dass es auch noch ein Brettspiel-Feature im Game hat.
You can't have the sweet without the sour.
No, Dicey. They should be scared of us. Right?
Leute, ich weiß nicht.
Really cool. That's a look at Lost in Random, and man, embracing randomness. I feel like I live that every day in my life. Ah! Did you know I was gonna do that? You didn't know that. Dicey's my spirit animal. The game's out next year. But for something that's blasting off a whole lot sooner, take it away, Kevin Franklin.
And
Final Strike Games, our team of experienced industry veterans, have worked on incredible
Skate 4
multiplayer
jetzt ankündigen?
franchises.
Oder was
We are
ist BMX?
passionately focused on making great multiplayer games. That's why I am incredibly excited to announce that we have partnered with the talented team at EA to release our first ever title, Rocket Arena. As you'll see, we stay loyal to the name of the game. It's a rockets-only shooter that allows players to get into the action quickly and stay in the fight. We wanted Rocket Arena to be an awesome, competitive experience to play with friends. I think you're gonna love what we've got in store for you.
Ich weiß
Here's the
nicht.
all-new trailer of Rocket Arena. Enjoy.
Rockets away!
Let's kick this into gear. The trophy will soon be mine.
Oi, oi, oi.
Have you ever wondered why life is so good on Crater? Sure,
Ich
we've
sag
got
mal
beautiful beaches.
zum 100% Free-to-Play. Also Free-to-Play-Game. Wo du dir irgendwelchen kosmetischen Scheiß kaufen kannst.
Another victory. The people are courteous and friendly.
Jolly good for me.
And always happy to help their fellow
Weil dann können sich die Kinder nämlich zulegen.
But the real reason
Die Kreditkarte von Mami und Papi zum Glühen bringen. Siehe Fortnite. Siehe Apex Legends. Oh. Ja, Fortnite auf jeden Fall. Doch die wirst du nicht zu dem Game holen. Really Free... Oh nee. Da sind die Kinder schon raus. Die Erwachsenen, da hören sie auch, glaube ich, nicht mit dem Artstyle. Wenn du 3 gegen 3 machst. Ja. Das ist schon fast so ein bisschen wie S4 League. Das Mal war nur ohne Ball. Das war ja, glaube ich, auch damals 3 gegen 3.
So as you just saw, rockets are obviously awesome to blast all over the place. But in order to come out on top, there's a lot to master. You'll have a range of rocket-powered abilities to blast opponents out of the arena, and an arsenal of evasive moves. Rocket jump, rocket climb, and dodge to avoid getting knocked out yourself.
Das Geld
Don't worry
kostet...
though, you're never out of the action for long. Even when you're out, you'll fly right back into the fray.
Es muss
You'll also be
Free-to-Play
able to really
sein.
customize your own unique look and playstyle. Each of the 10 heroes available at launch have their own rocket-powered abilities. And as you play, you'll discover items that allow you to further refine each of your heroes'
nein!
playstyles.
Oh,
Plus,
das
every
sah jetzt
character
richtig
has
aus.
100 levels of progression that unlock new cosmetics and
Oh,
rewards.
bitte, geh weg.
All that and much more when Rocket Arena arrives on July 14th. And there's plenty more content to
kommt ja
come in our
bald.
first season, which begins just 2 weeks after launch on July 28th, and brings with it a blast pass and a ton of free content, including new maps, in-game events, and a new playable character. Rocket Arena is a game meant to be played with friends, regardless of platform. That's why we're thrilled to announce cross-play support right from the start. So
Ich
grab
finde
your
es gut, dass
friends,
jetzt mittlerweile
regardless of
Crossplay...
their platform, and get ready to blast off with Rocket Arena on July 14th on PlayStation, Xbox, Origin, and Steam. And we'll be sharing more gameplay right after the show with the help of some great content creators. So check us out on YouTube at the link below.
Nee,
See
mach
you
ich
in the
nicht.
arena.
Wow, that looks great. And hopefully you've all been keeping track of the golden letters hidden throughout the show and nearly cracked the code. Here's a hint. It's not Kanye. Keep an eye out for the last couple of letters, and then at the end of the show, we'll reveal where you need to go to enter the code and a chance to win some great games on Steam. Now, from the future of rocket warfare, we head to
Ja,
a
ich
different
sagte
kind of
doch,
battle.
EA Play.
The real
Wahrscheinlich
reason I didn't get any sleep
2020.
last night, and if you thought you heard sleigh bells, that's because
Oder
it might as well
EA
be
Play
Christmas
Steam.
in June. It's finally time to talk Star Wars Squadrons. Now,
Oder
okay,
EA Play
I
Live.
promise you, we are
Das
going to
wäre
get a
auch
first look
lustig.
at some brand new gameplay in just a moment. But first, For anyone who doesn't fully grasp why I'm so excited, earlier this week, EA and Lucasfilm dropped a trailer that literally gave me all the feels, chills, joy, excitement, and then more chills on top of that. Take a look.
Star Wars. Herzlich willkommen bei etwas, was ich leider nicht mag. Oder was heißt leider? Ich habe es ein paar Mal versucht, dort reinzukommen. Aber es klappt nicht. Ich habe es mit dem Star Wars Episode 1 probiert. Bin da irgendwann mal eingepennt. Dann habe ich es mit dem ersten Star Wars Film unter Disney probiert. Hab nach der Hälfte aufgehört, den zu gucken und den auch wirklich zu verfolgen. Schon nach einem Viertel.
Wow. The 8-year-old in all of us is celebrating and excited. The 37-year-old man on this couch is excited. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second year in a row, I have the honor and privilege of helping introduce a new Star Wars title. And here, to put the hype in hyperdrive, is none other than Motive's creative director, Ian Fraser. Hello, Ian!
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
Doing good. Happy to actually get to show this to people.
I bet. Now, in my copious notes I have on you, I'm told you are quite the Star Wars fan and have been a long time. How long have you liked Star Wars?
I've been a Star Wars fan for pretty much my whole life. I don't even remember the first time I saw the movie. And as a kid, there was a lot of different parts of Star Wars I loved. One of them was being a pilot, that idea of climbing into an TIE fighter.
Du hast
you know, I played all
diesen
the flight
Winkel, aber
games in the 90s, and I got pretty obsessive
das Bild
about them.
wird so
I'd pause,
gezeigt.
meticulously draw the inside
Also
of the
als hätten sie es nicht
cockpit
richtig
and stuff. And actually, I
transformiert.
dug up some of those drawings from my parents' attic over the holidays.
We're showing them right now to the world. This strikes me as above and beyond the normal level of Star Wars fandom.
I think at Motive, you'll find that quite a few people have that level of Star Wars fandom. When we started this project, I talked to a lot of people as they joined the team, and a lot of them had similar kinds of stories of things they'd done as kids. One of them even built a functional cockpit in his garage.
Wow, that's fandom on another level. How do you guys go from being a fan, drawing what you see in the game, or building a cockpit in your garage, to actually making this game?
Well, I think that fandom, just love of Star Wars, has provided a really good foundation for us. But on top of that, of course, the team at Motive got a lot of experience working with Star Wars when they worked on Battlefront 2. And when Battlefront 2 wrapped up, there was a really small group of us that were really into particularly the pilot experience within Star Wars. And we wanted to make something new, something that really went all in on that part of the fantasy. And so we did kind of a grassroots initiative, or started a little passion project, and that ramped up into eventually what is the game we're going to show you today.
You talk about, you know, your passion for this, your nostalgia for Star Wars flight games of the past. How do you honor that but make something brand new?
It's been interesting. You know, we're trying to kind of pull from that spiritual heritage.
Ich habe jetzt auch gar nicht so wirklich drauf geachtet, ob der das
At the same time, we want to do something that
so
feels fresh and new for fans today. And so we
wirklich
tried to look at
nachträglich
sort of
eingefügt worden ist
of what I think are the best of the Star Wars flight games.
oder nochmal eingefügt worden ist, kann ja auch sein, weil kann ja auch sein, wenn es flickert.
The level of depth and detail that they show in the ships,
Dass da gesagt wird, okay,
is something that I remember
da
fondly from
fügen
my
wir nochmal
childhood.
das saubere
Something that
Bild
we're trying
drüber.
to do very much with squadrons. You know, in real life, being a pilot is hard. It takes skill.
Es ist
And
ja
that's
auch
something that you
einfach,
see
wenn du
throughout the game.
aufzeichnest.
You know, as you
Wenn es
start off
live
playing, it's
wäre,
pretty straightforward. Fly around, shoot your lasers. But as you get deeper
es
into
ist
it, you
schwieriger.
start learning
Aber
how
es heißt
to divert
EA
energy
Play
from your lasers
live,
to your engines.
aber es ist ja
How to shift your
natürlich
shield from the front to the
aufgezeichnet.
back to cover your butt in a dogfight. Or at the higher levels of skill, you can do really crazy stuff. Like you can boost your engines, fly ahead, cut them off, whip around 180 and shoot a missile off your own tail while drifting backwards. Like real ace pilot stuff. And that's really where we have a lot of fun with the game.
I want to do that. I want to learn how to do that. I understand the nuts and bolts of how to play it. Is there a single player story? Is there a multiplayer mode? What are we getting into?
It's actually some of both. So the game starts with a brand new single-player story.
Könnte aber natürlich
Takes
sein,
place
es
a little bit
passt
after
schon.
Return of the Jedi,
So.
and it has kind of a unique
Aber
dual
man merkt
perspective
wieder,
approach
ich
to it.
interessiere
So
mich
when the
null
game
für
starts,
Star
you're
Wars.
going to create
Ich kümmere
pilots. You create
mich
a
lieber
New
um so
Republic
Details
pilot
wie,
and an Imperial pilot,
ist das
and you're going to
nachträglich
alternate
nochmal
between their perspectives, mission
editiert
to
worden?
mission over the course of the story. You're going to meet a diverse cast of characters along the way, and also a few familiar faces. Now, when you're done with that story and you've played maybe a bit in the practice range, you say, hey, I want to try multiplayer. We want to make it really easy for you to hop online with your friends and play competitive space battles at that point. And so we've done a lot to try to reduce the barriers, to make it as easy as possible for you to play with your friends. And so I'm happy to say we fully support crossplay. You could be on PS4, Xbox One, PC. You could be playing on a traditional display or in VR, which, fun fact, the entire game supports VR from beginning to end, which is pretty cool. But regardless of how you're playing, which platform,
dann wahrscheinlich VR nur für die PlayStation 4 und halt auf Steam, weil ich weiß nicht, ob Origin da auch irgendwie geht. Und Xbox hat ja gar kein VR.
The big question, when can people actually play it?
Not too long, actually. Star Wars Squadrons is coming out on October 2nd.
Okay, not too long at all. I was worried about you. I thought you were going to leave me on a teaser there. You didn't. You actually delivered. I appreciate that. The next big ask I have on behalf of everybody watching, I'm sure, who came here for one specific reason, can we see some new gameplay of it? Can we see any gameplay of it?
Absolutely. I kind of figured you might want to.
Wenn er schon so fragt, natürlich könnt ihr das
I am
sehen,
very happy to show
Gameplay.
you the world's first look at gameplay of Star Wars Squadrons. Enjoy.
So, okay. In Squadrons steckt wahrscheinlich das Wort Squad und Drohne drin. Das heißt, man macht in einem Squad irgendwelche Action in Drohnen.
This is it, Titan Squadron. Finish those Vanguard scum.
Gott, ich bin so begeistert. Das wird ja so spannend. Und während andere wahrscheinlich so, oh, geil, machen wir nicht so. Next. Ich meine, VR. Ja. Gut, die Musik zum Teil kenne ich so. Aber das war's ja dann auch schon zum Teil.
The instrumentation in front of you provides critical feedback about power management, targeting, and shields. With a squadron of diverse characters at your
Muss man
side,
jetzt schon
prove your
alles so
skills on
erklären,
increasingly challenging missions.
was du da siehst, was es dir sagen will?
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadir
Kann man sich das nicht denken? Reicht ja nicht so, es versimpelt und vereinfacht?
Stick together. Will shape the balance of power in the galaxy. Get ready.
Ich denke mal, wenn du das Spiel startest, bekommst du ein Tutorial. Und das Game wird hundertprozentig nur von Fans gekauft, von Star Wars. Ja, die könnten das dann in-game gebrauchen. Und Gamer können sich wahrscheinlich denken, was es das zu bedeuten hat. Und wenn jedes Schiff anderes Cockpit hat, kriegt ihr dieses, ach hier, das zeigt dir einen Schaden an, das zeigt dir die Waffe an, mit der du feuerst, das zeigt dir an, wie viel Munition du noch hast, das zeigt dir an, was ein Gegner ist, da ist die Minimap, das zeigt dir, in welchem Grad du fliegst. Ich sag ja, jedes Cockpit anders aussieht, da hätte diese eine Szene nicht sein müssen, wo gesagt wird, hey, das ist dies und das ist jenes. Oh. Hier fange ich echt mal wirklich an, zu viel zu reden. Können wir nicht mal skippen? Ich bin ja echt mal gespannt, wo man diese Codes einlösen kann.
teams looking for an even greater challenge, it's time to prove yourself in Star Wars Squadron's signature mode, Fleet Battles. Fleet Battles are multi-stage conflicts. Whether playing solo or with friends, you'll have the option to compete against other players or AI as a squadron of 5.
Don't worry, I got him for you.
Meet your team in the Social Hub to solidify strategy.
Social Hub.
Loadouts and prepare for takeoff.
Wisst ihr, was geil wäre, wenn ich das Social Hub höre? Irgendwie sowas wie PlayStation Home. Aber Cross-Plattform. Und nicht mit PlayStation im Namen. Das wäre nämlich auch zum Beispiel so geil, wo du... Ja, ich meine, es gibt auch VR-Chat. Aber es muss ja auch Cross-Plattform sein. Und VR-Chat hast du, glaube ich, ja nur für PC. Und ist nicht für Konsole erhältlich.
Speedy, unrelenting assaults.
Stay together, strike quickly.
Stealth and subversion.
Jamming the enemy. Sensors can't spot you.
Or brutal bombardment.
That ship is vulnerable. Take your shot.
We need to
Take a shot.
A unified squadron is the key to victory.
Making my attack run now.
Let's make this count.
Let's make this count.
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Join the Galaxy Spies.
Bitte. Das ist doch schon wieder zu viel.
You are the hope of this galaxy.
Sowas müsste man eigentlich auch wieder... Es gibt halt eigentlich so... wenn du zu viel Detail machst, wo es nicht interessiert, dann interessiert es nicht. Und jetzt gibt American Football. Ich meine, das Gute ist, das kann man jetzt nicht auf Steam wahrscheinlich holen. PlayStation 5 und Series X. Sieht es jetzt mal endlich anständig aus? Weil man hat so das Gefühl, das Game, also Games sahen zum Teil immer noch so aus wie anfangs von der PlayStation 4. Und kam ja auch zum Teil dann noch für die PS3 raus. Es ist halt Quatsch, so hier zu sagen, wir haben jetzt das Gras noch realistischer gemacht. Das Publikum noch begeisternder. FIFA. Aber wenn sie jetzt alle Sportspiele in einem packen, so, alles gut.
See the unknown.
Face my fears.
Live to fight again.
I want the real thing. I want that sweat dripping, shin splitting, hair raising.
I want to live in the floodlights.
Macht eigentlich FIFA nur EA nur noch 2 Sportarten. Beide Football. Das eine American Football, das andere Fußball, Football.
Now, that's a lot to look forward to, but there's more. Here to tell us about the future of gaming is EA's Chief Studio Officer, Laura Miele.
Thanks, Greg, and thanks, Lamar. Welcome to the EA Sports family. There are great things that come from EA Sports for all of you.
Oder machen die dafür einfach gar keine Werbung?
As you've seen throughout the show today, our electronic artists are working hard to bring you more of the games that you want to play. Games like Star Wars Squadrons, Apex Legends,
aber sagen wir
and
so,
Command & Conquer. These games all exist because of you. Your
die
voices
Games
are heard and we are acting on your
dieses Jahr
feedback.
müssen noch
Now we've talked a lot about all the exciting games we'll be
Cross-Gen
playing this
sein.
year.
Also sprich
Our
auf
studios are working
PS4,
even further out,
Xbox One.
creating new experiences, new stories, new gameplay, all enabled by
Weil
new
ich
console
glaube, das wäre
technology.
jetzt zu
And we're
blöd,
so excited
wenn
about
sie
what's to come. We don't want to
sagen,
wait until
ach,
next June to share
übrigens,
what the teams are working on.
kauft euch jetzt eine PS5. Jetzt in Zeiten
Generation
von
shifts are an
Corona,
opportunity to push beyond
weiß
the
nicht, ob
boundaries
da
of
jeder
gaming as
gleich
we
so
know it
freiwillig
today.
sagt, ach ja, ich kaufe
And
jetzt
this
eine
time
neue
is no
Konsole
different.
für
Our
500
studios are taking
Euro.
their crazy ambitious ideas and making them real. Criterion is known for how their games feel. From superior physics to nuanced details of gameplay, this team hand curates the moment-to-moment experience. And with the new consoles this year, there will be a seamless immersion which will get you into the race in a matter of seconds.
Übrigens,
BioWare
PC
imagines and
kann
creates
es auch, wenn
worlds
man eine
where
SSD
you
drin hat.
become the hero of your own story. And we're using this next generation of
Das ist auch so eine
technology
Sache, die
to
hätte
make
ich
those
irgendwie
fantasy
gerne.
worlds your reality.
Manche, das
For
haben
every
sie auch
console
gebracht bei der...
generation, DICE sets the bar for excellence in audio and visual presentation. We are creating epic battles at a scale and fidelity unlike anything you've experienced before. At Motive, we are working on a highly ambitious and innovative new game that puts the power and creativity in your hands. And it's an experience that would have been impossible without next-gen technology. This is just the beginning of the things we are working on, and there is so much more to come.
Ich muss ja sagen,
The future of EA Studios is not just about new technology. It's about you, your voices, your ideas. We want to be where you come to play. We want to make games for everyone. So please keep giving us your feedback and let's build the future together.
bei PlayStation hat
On
sie ja
behalf
was
of all of our
gebracht. Eben.
studios, thank you for joining us today. But before we sign off, there's just one more game we would love to share. Cousin Darren, over to you.
Oh, ein Game noch.
Thank you. So the moment is here. We finally get to say,
we're back. We're doing it. Skate's happening. We're rolling.
Wow,
We've
Skate.
secretly got together. It's the beginning. The Skate evolution continues.
we've been waiting
Ich glaube
years,
jetzt krass,
honestly,
also
to
da muss man
make the
sagen, da
right
hast du wahrscheinlich
game
das halbe
at
Internet
the
aus.
right
Ich muss
time with the right
hab's
idea,
irgendwo auf
really,
irgendeiner
really
Plattform
pleased to say that we're
einspielt.
here. It is really early, but it takes a little while to find Cuz or wake him up.
Dude, harsh. Still, we've got a long way to go, but we're stoked. And this is just the beginning.
And seriously, we really can't wait to bring you guys in and have you be a part of it with us.
We want to thank you for your passion, your patience, and all the support that you've shown, us to get to this point.
Comments.
It's amazing. We cannot believe you commented this into existence. Amazing. Skate changed my life. Thank you so much. Skate forever.
Guys, we did it. We brought
Ja, ich sag's
back
doch,
Skate.
EA
Thank you to
Play
EA.
live.
Thank you to Cuz. Thank you to Darren. Thank you to you. Thank you to me. I can't believe that I'm so happy and my heart rate. Is this what exercise feels like? Ladies and gentlemen,
Das ist
I can't believe
eine lange
before
Zeit.
we go,
Und jetzt?
because I love you guys, here are the last letters of the secret code. If you think you've got the complete code, go to player.gg/EA and enter for a chance to win one of thousands of free games sponsored by player.gg. You can find the official rules and everything else over at player.gg/EA. Now, this has been an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity for all of us all over the world to come together and celebrate gaming. Thank you for being part of EA Play. Until next time, I'll see you online, and it's been my pleasure to serve you.
Aber zum Thema jetzt nochmal. PlayStation hat sie damals gebracht, dass wenn man ein PlayStation 4 Game auf der PlayStation 5 mit der SSD-Technologie dieses Game ja nur 20-40% schneller. Während, wenn du jetzt die SSD direkt einprogrammierst in das Spiel, diese Technologie, wird das Game halt eben um 400% oder irgendwie sowas schneller als wenn du das gleiche Spiel auf der PlayStation 4 spielst. Aber naja, ich muss sagen, war ein paar gute Games dabei. So ganz gehypt war ich jetzt nicht. Aber Skate 4, Leute, hey! Ja, mal gucken, ob ich es mir hole. Für was es kommt. Dann, wie gesagt, würde ich sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut und ciao.